Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching and Merry Christmas Eve. I cannot believe that Christmas is here. I know I keep saying that, but y'all, this year is going by so fast. So today I have on my merry and bright, can you see it, sweatshirt, and we are going to talk December favorites. So I wanted to share this video because I have some Amazon favorites coming next week. I've got my yearly favorites. And then I've got a lot of really good motivational content on how to achieve your goals and stuff coming next week as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and share this one with you guys. Everything I'm talking about is gonna be linked in the description bar below for you guys to shop. So make sure that you check there. I also have hair, makeup, outfit details. Everything is gonna be linked in the description bar. While you're down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys join the fam. And also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I am so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful for you for sticking by me this year. It has been an awesome, amazing blessing of a year, even with all of the chaos that we've gone through. But I'm just so grateful for you guys, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing is this book. It is by, I guess her name is Claire Cherry Reeves. It is called Focus, How One Word a Week Will Transform Your Life. So I really love Be Still by the same exact author, but this one is you read one passage a week and you just focus on that one word. So the first week I think it was diligence, and so it kind of explained how you can be diligent for God rather than the way that people have usually used the word diligence. And so it was just something I was thinking about every day. I was like, I need to be diligent today. I need to be diligent today. And so it was just a really good book. It very much so helps you focus. And so I have really been loving this in December. It has 52 passages, so it is literally just a one word a week read. Very quick, very simple if that's something you're kind of focused on. So this is a good one for December, and the only book I have, I believe. Yeah. So I guess I'll cover the lifestyle stuff now. So I actually have this wrapped around a little paper towel. So it's not very attractive, just because it was in the fridge, and so it does have some condensation on it now. But one of the goals I have for myself in 2021, I kind of joke that I got 4 abs in 2020, so I want the remaining 4 or 2 more or whatever in 2021. So I want to get a lot healthier, want to work out even more. So I've decided I'm going to start trying to eat more veggie based. I don't eat a ton of vegetables now. Eat a lot of fruit, a lot of meat, but I want to do more vegetables. And one of the things I actually wanted to try was celery juice, and a lot of people were like, that's a little aggressive, so try something else first. So I know that this is not the same as celery juice, but this is the V8 Healthy Greens drink. It has lower sugar in it, so it's got 20 grams of sugar, which I know it's still a lot. It's still not the same as a green drink, but I wanted to really just give it a shot and see if I loved it. And you guys, I love these things so much. The review section, people were like, oh, it's so terrible, it's disgusting. And I was like, I feel bad for you if that's your palate, because this is amazing. So I have been drinking the V8, not every day, the V8 drinks. I'd say every other day, just because I honestly just forget about them a lot of times. I still drink protein shakes pretty regularly, but these have been so good. They are so delicious, and they are more healthy for you, I guess, if you are not someone who usually drinks green drinks. This has yellow carrots, spinach leaves, sweet potatoes, apples, pineapples, cucumber, celery, kale, romaine lettuce, spinach, and green peppers, all in this little drink. So it's only 100 calories, so do with that info what you will, but I've really been liking this. And again, I think it's a really good jumping off point for trying to step into green drinks more in the new year. Oh no, okay, this is actually my last lifestyle product. So this bottle, so I talk about my Amazon favorites. I share 2 or 3 things that I'm loving from Amazon on my Instagram stories. And this past week, one of the products I talked about was this. So this is a little glass tumbler from Amazon. They have so many different colors. I think it's 13 bucks. I am loving this lately. The only thing that I'm not crazy about is it is a glass bottle, so it doesn't keep your drink cold as long as maybe some other cups would, but I actually find that that's making me drink more water because I drink it faster, because I do just like cold water. But I mean, other than that, I really do, I think it still keeps my drink relatively cold. This does help a little bit. but it's just not as much as my other cups do. So I really like this. I like that it comes with its own straw, its own lid. It also comes with a lid, so like you can just use this as like a regular jar if you want. Of course, it is a little taller than the average one, but it's a really good size, fits a lot of water. I like that it's not just like my average tumbler. So I've been using this a ton lately, and it is a monthly favorite for sure. Okay. Now we're moving into the beauty favorites. So this is obviously where I had the most stuff. And y'all, I cannot say enough good things about these shoes. These are custom bedroom slippers. How cute are these? So they have these like beaded initials on each of them. So I got these from Judith March about 2 weeks ago, I think. And I got them because I just have been obsessed with all things like monogram lately. And I'm kind of a slipper snob, so I have so many pairs of bedroom slippers. These might be my favorites. She has a couple different patch options, and so you don't have to get like the beaded. I think you can get like, there's one that has gold around it. I think there's one that's just white, and there are a few different slipper colors, but I just wanted something that was really like girly, and I just love that they have my initials on them, and these would actually be a great gift for a bride. So like I said, I think I actually shared these in a video the other day. Kayla, if you are watching this, you're spoiling it. I'm getting you these for your wedding. These would be so good for a bride, so I'm gonna get my future sister-in-law these to wear around on her wedding day. I love them so much. I just can't say enough good things about them. I think they are small, medium, large sizes. I could be wrong, but I think I got the large in them, and they are a size 10. So they fit, like, that's a half a size bigger than my regular shoe size. I love these so much. I talk about them all the time. I wear them all the time. I'm a slipper snob, but I love these, and they literally have cat hair all over the bottom, so I wear them a lot. So this is something I bought myself a couple weeks ago. Actually, it's probably been more like a month now. I thought I was going to use it for like facials. I was gonna be able to like open up my pores, give myself a facial once every now and then, and it actually has ended up being like one of my most used products lately because this thing is just amazing. Some of you messaged me when I got this and I shared it on my Instagram stories, and you were like, that is going to change your skincare routine. And I was like, of course, because it's, you know, gonna help open up my pores. I'm gonna be able to use that pore vacuum and get my pores really cleared out. But like, I actually just use this like on a regular weeknight, just like kind of get some more hydration into my skin. It may be one of those things like it doesn't actually do anything, but once or twice a week, I will just put some water in this and let it just really get that water deep into my skin, and my skin just looks so glowy. Also, I have noticed I have a lot less patchy like parts on my skin. My skin tone's a lot more even when I use this. So again, I'm not sure it's one of those things, like, does it actually do anything? Is it just one of those things I think it's working? I don't know, but if you want to give yourself any kind of facial, I do recommend using this just because the hot steam does open up your pores. It's gonna give you the ability to like put those products in there, and it really is gonna accept that skincare a lot better. So I have just been loving this. I've talked about it in a few gift guides. Like, I cannot recommend this enough, especially if you just have bad skin, uneven skin, dry skin, oily skin. It's been so good. So facial steamer, I will link this below for y'all. Now, a couple of these are splurges, and of course I share things like you don't have to buy these exact products, but just know that one of them is very expensive. So, well, actually a couple of them. So this Hourglass brush is a favorite of mine. It is literally from the brand Hourglass, and I had an Amazon gift card, and so I saw this and I was like, you know what, I've actually had that on my wish list through Like to Know It for a long time. Let me just go ahead and order it because I've got the gift card. I really liked the idea of a double-sided brush because I'm trying to, the older I get, kind of get my makeup routine down to be just a couple minutes. I no longer am in a place in my life when I want to spend 45 minutes doing my makeup. It's too much. So I want to get it like under 10 minutes. And with that, I want to really get down my brushes. I love trying makeup, but I'm trying to kind of dwindle down my makeup as well. So when I saw this and it was like a powder brush and a bronzer brush, I was like, you know what? That's going to be great. And it's a little bit expensive. It's like a $60 brush. But holy cow, this is amazing. And the reason everyone talks so highly about this is because it distributes every single product on your face evenly, beautifully, flawlessly, whatever word you can come up with, it does it. So I have tried a few products that are like a little bit more chalky with this, and I've tried the creamiest of powders with this. It distributes every single product. I'm like so excited I can't even talk right, on your face evenly. So I use this side for my bronzer. I use this side for my under eye powder, for my all over powder. I have just been so impressed with this. So again, it's a little bit more expensive. It's unnecessarily expensive. But as someone who wants to literally just like slap on her makeup now, this has been amazing because it just keeps everything so even and looks like it flows so beautifully, and I don't really have to do a lot of the work with like blending as much because this just distributes the product so perfectly. So this brush is a little bit more of a splurge. Not necessary for everyone, but trying to cut down the products and all of that, this has been amazing to add to my routine. Talking about cutting down my routine, you guys, this has been amazing. So I have heard about this palette from so many people on Instagram, and I'm really starting to love Tarte palettes. I can find so many Tarte palettes that are like a one-stop shop. They've got all kinds of stuff for your eyes, your cheeks, your face, everything. And so I've been really vibing with the Tarte palettes, and this one is the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush palette, and it is so gorgeous. And I have used this for a full face of makeup every day for the past 5 days. How many days? I don't even know at this point. I think I got it on like Saturday or Sunday. I don't know, but I use this every single day. And it has quickly become a monthly favorite because it takes so much time having out of my routine, not having to grab all of these different little palettes. So I use like It Cosmetics CC cream, I use concealer, and then powder all over. I fill in my brows, mascara. That's like the base. I do still like to look relatively put together and not just simple. So I've been using this for my bronzer and my eyes, my contour. Anywhere that I want a little bit of color, this goes. I've been using this as my highlight. I also use it in the corner of my eye, which I actually just realized I forgot to do today. Seriously, this thing is like, you want to slap on your makeup and still look freaking fabulous? Get this palette. And then I honestly have just been mixing these 4 blush colors together, and I just kind of like put them on my cheeks. I put a little bit on the tip of my nose and my chin just to kind of add a little bit more pink to my skin. But this is truly like a one-stop shop. You can get a full look out of this. So I've been loving using this the past few days. I cannot recommend it enough. I do love Tarte palettes, but this is like an especially good palette. Like I know this is the most overused word, but I'm obsessed. So one of the things that I have been actually really into lately is mascara, and I go back and forth about mascara. Sometimes I hate it, sometimes I love it, sometimes I wear it only on the top, sometimes I wear it on my top and bottom lashes. But time and time again, I always find myself forgetting how good primer mascara is. And then I use it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I don't use this all the time, but I think this might be what actually does it, and I'm gonna be that girl that uses a primer every day for the rest of her life on her lashes. So this is actually not the monthly favorite that I wanna share. This is, but this is a little bit more expensive. It's a little unnecessarily expensive, but it works. So I will talk about this in a second. The monthly favorite is the, I never know how to say this correctly, Lancome. The like redneck in me wants to be like Lancome, but Lancome I think is how you actually say it. It's this CILS Booster XL Primer Mascara. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is amazing. My lashes are so fabulously long and thick, and they don't look like chunky and pulled together. This is an amazing primer, and I actually have 3 of these now. Like I already have 2 backups because I don't want to ever run out. I bought this in a little like Lancome set for, I think it was like maybe Black Friday with the regular Lancome mascara, and I like the like regular black mascara, but I think as long as you have this, I mean, I've used Essence mascara on top of this and it looked fabulous. I think this is the power product. This is the key. This is the one that I'm gonna keep using over and over again. So with that being said, I do have more of a dupe for you guys. Now this one isn't as life-changing, but it is still so good. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base Mascara, and it's basically a white primer mascara, just like this one. It helps get your lashes all primed up and ready to go for that colorful mascara, the black mascara, whatever you want to wear. And this was actually what I've used like maybe since high school. I've even used this primer mascara. So it is really good. I like the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. I think it is one of the best drugstore mascaras on the market. I do, like I've said, like I prefer this one. If you made me pick between these two, not even caring about price, I would pick this one over and over and over again. But if you're looking for a more affordable option, this is a good one. I love when I like talk about a product. Like I talked about this the other day. Could not shut up about it on my Instagram stories. And someone messaged me and was like, so do you recommend it? Yeah, boo, I just talked about it for like 15 minutes. Yes. Like when I don't shut up about a product, just know I'm way too excited. I get giddy. Yes, I recommend. Ooh, this one. I will be the first to admit, this has been the year I have turned into a masker. Which is actually really kind of funny, but not funny because like we have to wear masks. But when I say masker, I actually mean like face masks, like masks that you like put all over your skin for skincare. Anyway, so I have turned into a mask person. I use a lot of Peter Thomas Roth masks. I love the gold mask, this pumpkin mask. I love origin masks. I love them. But I've never really done anything to my lips. And this year I started focusing on masks and even like putting product on my eyebrows because I feel like oftentimes we forget about that. We forget about our neck. We forget that like the eyebrows, that's still hair. So you need to treat it with the same love that you treat your hair on your head. And so I've just been a lot better. So the other week I was like, wait a minute, I don't really do anything for my lips. Like I just put chapstick on my lips. So this sleep mask is just recommended by everyone on Instagram. I see this everywhere, but literally everyone uses it. And so I bought it and I was like, all right, well, I guess I will use this in place of my chapstick. And growing up, I always had super red lips. People used to give my mama hell because they thought she put lipstick on me and she was like, no, that's actually the color of her lips. As I got older, they faded. I put this on for one night and I woke up the next day and I had the most beautiful bright red lips. They were soft, they weren't chapped at all. There weren't any like, you know how sometimes you'll get those just like little peely spots on your lips? I wear a lot of lip products, so just one night. That was one night of this. So I don't know why I've never been a lip mask person. It just took me 25, almost 26 years to get my life together and realize that lip masks are game changers, and this one smells so good. This is the berry one. It smells heavenly. So lip mask, if you are a mask person, if you're not, actually especially now that we have not been able to put a lot of lip products on because we have to wear like actual face masks, this is really good. Like give your lips a little extra TLC. It's nice. And then the last product. Please don't hate me. I really don't need to hear how expensive it is. I know, it's unnecessary. I know, but this, and if you have seen these, if you have seen this packaging on Instagram, on YouTube, you know exactly what this is. This is the Dyson Airwrap Complete, and it is expensive. So this was my Christmas present to myself. I worked really hard this year and I hit so many goals. And I always try to get myself like one Christmas present, one thing that I've like really been wanting that I would never buy, like truthfully just on its own. And I had been researching the Dyson Airwrap Complete like it was nobody's business. And I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this for myself for Christmas. So while yes, the Dyson is amazing, it is expensive, and everyone talks about so many pros, and the one con I hear over and over again is just it's so expensive and people are like it's so unnecessary. This is the Dyson Airwrap Complete now that I have stood on my soapbox for a few minutes. This is the base. So basically it comes in a few colors. It's nothing crazy. This is actually where the air gets sucked into it. This is the on off here. This is the speed control, and this is the heat control. And then there is one on the back where you can like pull the little head off of it. So this right here is the key. So when you are curling your hair, blow drying your hair, whatever attachment you use, you pick your heat setting, and then right before you're about to like pull it out of your hair, you do the cool shot. It cools down your hair. So it's gonna close that cuticle and it's really gonna make your hair hold that style. My hair has never in my life looked as good as it had the past week while also looking the most healthy, being the most soft, and still remaining the most shiny. Okay, sorry, my friend just called me, so I got distracted. Another thing that I really love about this, not one time, no matter what I'm doing, no matter whether or not I forget to turn it off before I pull it out of my hair has never gotten wrapped up in this, tangled in this, pulled. It has never pulled my hair. It's never knotted my hair. It's never burnt my hair. It's amazing. Oh, and another thing is you do have to turn it off before you take your hair down. I see some people that don't, and the curls and it just doesn't look as good. So if you are curling your hair with this, make sure you turn it off before you use it. Anything else, it's not that big of a deal. But there are a couple attachments for this. So you have the round brush, which is amazing. I love the round brush for volume. And you guys, I have a highlight tab on my Instagram. The very first time I used this, my hair was so voluminous, I was laughing at myself. It looked like a joke. I looked like a cartoon because this thing gives you so much volume, and I have really flat hair, so that's amazing. There are 2 attachments with the Airwrap complete styler. There are 2 straightener attachments. So I think one is more for frizz, one is more for straightening. Honestly, I don't know which one's which. I think they both do a really good job. My hair is pretty manageable when you put heat to it, so it kind of behaves, and both of these are great for anti-frizz and straightening. I don't know which one's which, but these are great. What I have really been loving though are the attachments for curls. So it comes with 2 sizes. This is, I believe, 1.2 inch and 1.6. And it has 2 attachments for each, so 4 total, and it has arrows on it. I'm not sure if you guys can see. So you're actually supposed to make the arrows go away from your face. So when I'm curling this side of my head, I use this attachment. When I'm curling this side, I use this side. I know it can seem like a lot to have to change out heads, but for what this does with your hair, it's amazing. And the last attachment is the actual blow dryer. So there is a regular Dyson blow dryer, but this one comes with a blow dryer as well. This one is not as powerful as the regular Dyson blow dryer because you are supposed to start with wet hair when you do this. And yes, I will get to sharing a video talking about whether or not I truly do recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a spoiler alert, I will. And I'm gonna give you my pros and cons. I'm gonna show you how I use it to style my hair in about another week or so. But you are supposed to have your hair wet when you start. This takes your hair from soaking wet to damp, and then this attachment will take your hair from damp to dry, same with this one, or even the round brush if you want a real cool blowout. So I could literally talk about this all day long. I actually need to chill. It is amazing. It is expensive, ridiculously expensive. And what I've told people at this point is if you have hair that behaves, that always does exactly what you tell it to, then don't worry about getting the Dyson. You don't need it. If you want to get the Dyson blow dryer, sure, you can do that. But if you have hair that is difficult, if you have hair that doesn't hold, if you have hair that has a cowlick that never wants to behave like I do, then this is worth it. It's so, I know it's so hard because it's so expensive, but this is without a doubt one of my favorite purchases of the entire year, quite possibly my best Christmas present I've ever given myself, and I just, I love it. I use it every day, even when I'm not actually, so when I'm not washing my hair, I'll put dry shampoo in my hair at nighttime, after I work out and everything. I'll put dry shampoo in it, I'll go to bed, and the next morning I'll get up, and I don't have any of that residue in it because I use the Living Proof dry shampoo, but my hair will still need some love, so I'll take the round brush and I'll just brush at my roots, and it really gives me back that volume, but it also helps kind of dry and get rid of any of the slight residue that I do have in my hair, or also if my hair is oily, I can kind of use that after I use the dry shampoo, and it just kind of gets rid of all that oil. It soaks it up a lot quicker. So I can't quit saying it. I know it's expensive, you guys. It is crazy expensive, but if you're wanting to splurge on something, that's it. All right, guys, and that is it for today's video. I cannot believe I just completed my last monthly favorites for 2020. I'm just so excited. I'm so filled with hope for 2021. Even if it is exactly the same as it was this year, it will be better because we're used to it. Last year was, or this year I guess, was filled with so much uncertainty and so much we didn't know. And I'm just so hopeful and so grateful and excited to go into 2021. I love you guys more than you will ever know. Every night when I say my prayers, I thank God for giving me you guys. Y'all are the best. I love you so freaking much. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.